After uniting the three crowns, the queen found herself in a rare moment of peace. For once, no one was coming after her head. Seizing the opportunity, she turned her attention to strengthen her realm, determined to usher a new golden age for Spain. With fewer threats looming, she even found time to be with her children, watching them grow into adulthood. Her son William, though always rowdy by nature, matured into a capable and disciplined soldier. Then, as if by divine favor, Alicia received an invitation to attend the wedding of Duke Philip of France. The ceremony was to be held near the capital, Paris, a perfect excuse to fulfill her long-held dream of traveling and seeing the world. Though the journey was not without its obstacles, she eventually reached the celebration and enjoyed herself, even if the foreign customs felt strange and unfamiliar. But as all good things must come to an end, so did her brief season of joy. Upon returning to Santiago, Alicia was met with a grim reality. A smallpox outbreak was sweeping across her lands. Despite her guard's best efforts to keep her isolated, she contracted the illness on her journey home and passed away swiftly. Queen Alicia was a true Crusader queen. Forced to grow up without a father and fight for her survival from an early age, she forged herself into a ruler of unshakable resolve. Through trials and war, betrayal and loss, she rose to unite the fractured crowns of Leon, Castile and Galicia under one banner. Her reign brought stability where there had been chaos, and the hope of a new golden age. She will be remembered as Queen Alicia the Holy of Galicia, forever exalted among men, a beacon of strength, faith, and unyielding will. Now the three crowns passed to her eldest son, William, a fiery young man with a soldier's discipline and a hunger for glory. Where his mother built peace, he may yet bring fire. The next chapter in this realm story is about to begin. Queen Alicia is dead, now succeeded by her son William, a man full grown, almost. Let's see what we're dealing with. This feels like a new episode 1, to tell you the truth. So, William used to be the Duke of Leon, which was a mistake I will not repeat a second time, you'll see why. But let's kinda look at him, how he has turned up. He's 17, just matured. And so he's just temperate, lustful, a tough soldier and a defender. Even though his education trade didn't turn out quite as I expected, at least his stats are very high, somewhat high. However, you know, his wife, we were lucky, she got pregnant right at the wedding, so, and gave birth to twins. We have 2 boys. The first I named Gillian, the second Garcia. They're the same for now. What happened? Like, what was the big mistake of me giving plant? Well, we lost our accolades. They used to be tier 3, now I had to remake the Golden Helm Knight. And I made another one, the Boar Knight, because we didn't have a diplomacy-like based knight. I was really unhappy with how it turned out. It appears that if your heir has land, your accolades of the main title are destroyed, and you move on with the accolades of the lesser title, in this case the Duchy of Leon, which believe me, I tried to find a way to fix it, but I couldn't. Queen Alicia is that Queen Alicia the Holy. It's very unfortunate. She didn't live a good life. Most of her early childhood she spent trying to dodge assassinations, then it was endless war after war. And just when it got kinda relaxed and she unified the crowns, well, technically not yet, but we have the 3 crowns for now. She went on a little vacation in France, and as she returned, our lands were ravaged by the smallpox. And we have to deal with this for now. I really don't want to mess with the knights any further, because in a second they all start dying. The smallpox is no joke, like, it is a problem. Also, look, we have our Duchy of Lyon, we don't have the stewardship to deal with it. I did some testing, you know, even if we have our wife help with managed domain, it's not enough, it's still sit at 6. So I think I'm going to have my wife assisting Marshall, just so we max it out, you know, William is going to be a warrior king after all. Then, what we need to do is fix the land problem. I'm not going to be giving any more land to my heirs. I'm not going to do it like we lost a ton of progress on my knights. It's not easy to get them to tier 3, especially with Crusader Wars. It takes a bit longer. And now we have to start all over again. I'm really not happy about this. Now look at the lands of Galicia, they are just dying. There are graves everywhere. Over here, Sancho's son already has an heir. However, he kinda cheated a bit. I was expecting my own dynasty member answer to inherit, but he did something, and now his title will pass on to the House Sanchez again, which is like, okay, I don't mind that much. You know, I was going to look over the vassals, but I don't think it's a good idea. Let's kind of wait and see who survives, and then we'll do it. Now we have... I'll tell you what my plans for Leon are. Froila. I think it's time. I will make him the Duke of Leon. There. Now, I want to use him. He will be my steward. My marshal will be, of course, Iniku, who lost the title of Golden Helm Knight, and I couldn't reappoint him for some reason. I was really annoyed at this. Our spy master will put Duke Answer, who is the son of Sancho. And over here, you know what? We do need to manage domain. 7-6. I will give this to Eniku. This county here. There. Now we are starting to do a bit better. And what we need to do is go into seclusion, which is not optimal, but we have to do it, like we can die. Lock the door. And I hope this is enough. Let's kinda look at the world. Nothing much has changed here. The Cumans are still dominating everything. Now the Queen of Africa, our dynasty member Teresa, she's expanding quickly. And she's managed to convert a big part of the population already. So this is good. Oh, I'm a bit scared to do it, but let's kinda press play and see what happens. I hope I didn't miss something. Shadow of Fame, Twilight. There are whispers about the tales and deeds of my mother, exalted among men, Queen Alicia. It's true, she did a lot. I wonder, will I always stay in the shadow of my mother? And let's take it for 10 years, I think. Now, Willem will be a very much a warlike king, and oh, the thing we can do is kinda look at our neighbors. So here we have the son of the original king of Navarra, Garcia. Something funny, you know, if you remember the brief history lesson in quotations. The real son of the historical figure Sancho IV was named Garcia, so this is cool that it fits. King Pierre. Is this the Spanish version of Peter? I'm not sure, maybe. The Thief Slayer. He's a dwarf ruling Aragon. Now, I was planning to start expanding, and I'll tell you what my war goals are for now. One of the things I want to take is this duchy here. I don't have a claim for it, Baya, because this is a very fertile region here. I think it will be a good start. However, we also need to take care of the other Christian rulers here. I think Navarra will be a bit easier to take in regard to territory, but his military power is actually a bit scary. Let me show you. He has a lot of powerful allies, which I think will be fun. You know, I'm not going to back away from a fight. I think it will be kind of fun to start a war where, for once, we are the underdog. So he has the King of Sicily as the major ally. And we'll see kind of how it turns out. You know, the Sicilians, they have very strong units in Attila. What culture are they? Let me just see. Yeah, Sicilian. The Kingdom of Sicily is really strong, like they have some cool units. What's going on in our court? Learning the ropes. It's about our personal physician. He's improving his aptitude, which is good. Let's kinda look at our... Oh, no. This will not do. And this will not do. We need a good physician. And a good tutor. How are our bodyguards? Everyone is dying, so let's just get the court physician for now. In line to inherit. Oh. All of them are sick already. We already have an average option. Let's just make this guy. I know he might die. We don't have a choice. Look, our vassals are already starting to drop like flies. Oh, this is... I see. The former king of Castile. Oh, and Nico is here to pay tribute. Very well. Serve me well. Now, what I found interesting was that when Willem inherited the throne, he switched the primary title. He wants to be king of Castile, which makes sense considering we were always Castilian in culture. I think I will leave it as Castile. I think it's very appropriate because our family is originally from there. However, I want to unify the flag. And I'll show you what I have in mind. I want to put the three flags of Galicia, Leon, and Castile and kinda merge them into one flag to represent that we have united the kingdoms. Which would split again if we don't disinherit one of our sons. If I start dying, I will disinherit one of them. Let's kinda keep them together for now. But let's revamp the banner. Now here is the unified banner. I went for merging of the three. Here you have the blue with the golden goblet of Galicia, the red with the castle for Castile, and I kinda changed the color of the castle because I didn't think it looked good with the golden one, or whatever color it was. And here we have the red lion of Leon. I think it's good. Is it red though? I think it's a bit more purple. You know, let's be a bit more accurate. We'll change it real quick. So, yes, it's purple. So this is how it's supposed to be. I think it looks fine. We will keep building up this duchy. It will be the main one. I also want to build this, the cathedral. And maybe this plague is a good excuse for us to go to war, huh? Kinda get away from it all. Successor, yeah. Here, they're all dying. We kinda need to wait it out. No, thank you. It's just for opinion, they don't actually help. Yeah, you see that they keep dying. It's going to be a bit of a disaster. We can hold court. You know it's appropriate, let's do it. Looking forward. A middle mage stands before me with quiet dignity before bowing deeply. Greetings, your majesty. I am Lane, your loyal servant. I come before you today to seek employment in your court. I am an accomplished manager. It's kinda true. Sure. My brother-in-law, Duke Xenxir, steps before me along with a Catholic monk. Vague memories of this case spring to mind, some dispute over the departed Duke Sancho's wishes. Little traitor. Answer erupts. King, be assured, these promises of land are pure falsehoods. My father may have given alms here and there, but the whole county of Braganza? I think I know which one this is. It is plainly absurd. The monk clears his throat. My name is Berenquil, your grace, from the church of Villarreal. We speak true. Sancho was a pious man, well, not really. He spent much time with us before he found the peace of the Lord in heaven. Duke Xenxir rolls his eyes, reddening with anger. Oof, let's see now. County is revoked from Duke Xenxir and becomes a theocracy. I really don't want that. Keep your title, Xenxir, but compensate the clergy. You know what? This is a good compromise. Keep your title, but compensate. Who is this? Duke Munio. A markedly disgruntled Duke Munio hurries to the throne. Leech, I have a right to the county of Burgos, no matter what anyone else might say. You know what? We are dueling for it. Willem is young, he wants to prove himself. Duke Munio and I stalk round each other, each weighing our options. I use a sword, he uses a sword. Have at the unsure attack, not good. Lightning assault. I think let's do this. Putting all my strength into my first strike, I leap straight for Munio, hefting my sword high into a powerful cleave that sends him reeling. Munio adopts a defensive stance, doing his absolute best to ward me off. My form is good with only small errors. is passable. How about some dirt in your eye? You know what, let's try to kinda take a defensive position and see what happens. My sword is a better protector than any shield, parrying, countering and guarding against minions every move. Good. My form is good, his stance is failing. Let's kinda go on the offensive. There, single combat victory. Now no one can question Willem's claim to Burgos. It's kinda funny, you know. What right does he have to it? Confidence lends competence. Yep, I am victorious. Very good. I think also this will, yes, our little duel has improved our relations with some of the vassals. The smallpox is killing us. I'm going to get a bunch of gold for now, not gonna push it. The golden helm knight. I really don't want to touch it for now, like at all. Oh, I think we'll barely make it. We'll see. You know what? Sorry, Garcia. I can't risk it. Now it's not the time for the kingdom to split again. We can always restore his inheritance if we need to. But let's keep... their interests are not clear at the moment, but we'll see how they turn out. Do we have a claim? Yes, we do have a claim. What, Willem do something like this? Apart from the smallpox, I think he has a very good chance of surviving. Let's see, do we have something that gives health boosts? Everything is equipped. Glory to Jesus, I am well. There you go. This is the best that could have, the best possible outcome. Now, is it a good time to go to war? We have the knights, you know. It's not like we are completely decimated. Why are you... Bro, get back here. Let's kinda get a bunch of good knights. And who will be the born knight? Him. I'm not going to change them for now. Like, it's pointless, they can die at any moment. Okay, let's see what we can do. A struggle clash. Or maybe we go for something more easy. This guy. Oh, Holy Wars, Holy Wars. Let's see what we can do. Can I declare a holy war on him? War of revenge? For what? Ah, our uncle died. We didn't even know who he is, you know, but okay. What kind of relics? Aha. So we can declare war for Christian artifacts. This is interesting. We can bring him under tribute. So we'll get like a portion of his taxes and prestige. You know, we can complete this duchy. Let me just see what the title was. Yes, we can kinda start working towards this. How many does he have? not enough to be a problem. I think we can take him on our own. Let's take this, it has the better castle. I would really like to take this. It's a good castle, this one. Okay, let's expand our borders. He has a lot of gold, you know, he can hire mercenaries, but we'll see how it goes. Oh, no, the king will lead himself. I was thinking of something like a story, you know, because why the Golden Helm Knight got disbanded, because he wanted to be the Golden Helm Knight. This might be kinda cool, you know. He was trained by Nico, so... But let's go to war and kinda expand a bit. What is our marshal doing? Ooh. Gillian is sick. Yes. Let's hope he survives. Queen Therese. Ah, so we can ask her for support. This is interesting. Let's kinda siege him down. I really suspect that he won't even bother to fight us. We'll see. Someone wants to be our friend. And we don't care about him. Is it terrible to have friends though? Leave me in peace. Here we'll go with guilds. We finished the city here, the two cities. Gillian is healed, nice. I will fight this battle, I'll see how it goes. If I think it looks kinda cool, I will show it or make it like a shortcut of it. So let's go face him. If we catch them separated, I'm not going to play it. Not worth it. Let's finish him, then from here we'll go to the capital. Winning glory all around. King William's reign is starting good enough, you know. Let's finish this army here, maybe it will end the war. I was hoping to siege a bit more, we'll see. Let's kinda try to take some hostages, even though this is a bit tough to siege down. I know I said that I would do something about the cultures when I took back the kingdoms, but it turns out that there's a bit of a difference. I can't unite cultures that are already of the same branch, you know? Like Castilian, Galician and this one, the three cultures kinda fall under the same group, so I can't unite them, even if I want to. Strategical impasse, improved offense. Yeah, let's give them more independence. Now, what will we go for? I think he has enough martial. Let's make him even stronger. It won't hurt for him to be a good warrior. Chess is becoming increasingly popular. Also, he doesn't play chess like Licia and Garcia did. Wooden chess set. You know, it's not a bad one. I'll buy one such chess set. Let's look at it. What can we... Okay. I really like the health boost here. Number of knights is good. This is not good at all. Let's just... The marshal is great. I like it. Destroy. There we go. I really don't care for a hostage. And I'll give it to this guy. Let's ransom him. Now, how is the culture going? Wait. I understand. It's because we're in seclusion, I think, which we can end. And yeah, this is nice. You know, I like this. Look, Niku, no problems at all. Like, the guy is completely selfless. I think we can keep expanding. Let's have these clashes, you know, and I will use the struggle system. When I take a county, I will give it to someone I intend to make the Duke of this duchy. Now, can we declare war on him? We can. And we're like a lot stronger. Sorry, bro. Oh, but it costs a lot of prestige. Let's kinda give it a thought. Let's kinda build up a bit of prestige. What can we do to gain prestige? Maybe hunting? I think hunting is a good way to do it. Here we go, the stupid expensive... I really hate this system, man. Like... How can you tell me that going on a hunter's account is like 30 gold or something and all of a sudden it becomes 300? It makes zero sense to me. How much can we get it down to? Let's see. Ah, it's cheaper. I see. You know what? Let's just declare the war. Willem will be fully focused on expanding the Castilian lands. Where did this guy come from? Let's move it here. I have been looking more and more into... Let's kinda deal with this. But as I was saying, I was looking into Lord of the Rings because it has, you know, the realms exiled, or what it's called, the Lord of the Rings conversion mode. And I am really interested to try it out because it has Crusader Wars with it. Please lower your weapons and give us all your valuables. I and my guards burst out laughing. We were traveling in a more remote part of my realm and we were accosted by some of the most pathetic bandits I'd ever seen. To be safe, my guards approached the bandits and easily disarmed them. It's true, you know, they are trouble. Let's kill the bandits. Ah, do you see? Like this guy, because he was very happy with us that we gave him the title, now he joined the war. Vassals usually avoid joining aggressive wars most of the time. Like, let's say if the war was against this guy, most of them might join because he's a more serious enemy. But against someone weaker like this, it's very unlikely that they would bother. Duke Lopez, friendship. You know, it's not a bad idea to be friends with him. Let's make our dukes. Oh, he's not our duke. He is his duke. Let's sway him. We're really bad at swaying. Oh, there we go. We can have like a decent battle. I'm really curious to see how we will do against the Muslims. They have really good troops. Oh. Heavy infantry. Wow. Look, they have a lot of attrition, but they could reach 1,000 heavy infantry. A question of loyalty. My wife queen is with child. Maybe she's cheating. I really don't think. It's very unlikely. Let's confront her. Or is this a bit paranoid? Let's look at it discreetly. There's a very high chance that we will... Oh, don't tell me he died. Yes. Our mother's guardian, Froila, has died. Leaves a very competent boy. Let's find him a good guardian, maybe. Who is his guardian? He doesn't have one. You know, this is a good option. Castilian. Let's convert his culture. Let's make him Castilian. If we can't unify the cultures, maybe it's a good idea to just spread our own culture. And let's have the big battle. Yeah, suspicions unfounded. The Battle of Nisa. This will be interesting. I'm not going to give him any, I just want to like do as much damage as possible. And actually use some tactics for once. Here we are, the Battle of Nisa. Now for this one I have a plan what to do. I want to employ one of my favorite tactics I used to use in Shogun, which is to reinforce the horsemen with archers and spearmen. I have created 2 divisions for the left and right flank. Each will have skirmish horses, 2 units of spearmen, and some archers. I don't want to give them the elite archers, not yet. I want to see how these divisions perform. I will focus on managing my middle, my main battle line, and my heavy cav.
Swift riders at your command.
Here is the king. Now notice how we have 1 silver upgrade for all. That is due to him, 1 being very high rank and 2 having the title of king. Let's start the battle. Our main line will start to advance. Having divisions like this is actually really, how to say,
Yes, Commander.
it's a bit strange for players to deal with it. I used to use it a lot in multiplayer, and most of the time the player would kinda fluster and not know what to do, and they'll kinda avoid battle or just send their cap to die. Oh, so they should be around here. I'm going to kinda let my elite forces handle the first line this time. I will put them in their formations, and I will let the enemy tire out a bit. They have a lot of infantry too. Good infantry, not just any infantry. So here I presume this should be their right flank, maybe. Also, they have all their horses on one side. Even though these are very elite, they will have a hard time dealing with spearmen. So I think we should be safe. Now, here in the flanks I have 2 like bunched up spearmen units. I want them to be kinda free to move if we need to. I'm not going to use my heavy cav this time, I'm going to hold them back for defense. let's say someone tries to flank us from behind, I will kinda use them to stop them and reinforce with spearmen from the third line. Okay, so we see their forces. Lucky for us, our line is really long, so let's reform quickly. I'm not going to tire out my troops. I was a bit surprised to see they have the same cover as us. Let's see what kind of troops they have. Ooh. So this is not even heavy infantry, this is very heavy infantry. This is a special unit. Wow. This will be tough. And they have medium melee infantry. Interesting. But they look kinda heavy to me, don't know. So their infantry is really strong. We have a lot of good units ourselves. It's not going to be much of a problem. Our infantry is heavy though, it's not very heavy. But we have a second line of medium swordsmen and a third line should things go bad. Also, I think our two divisions will overwhelm their flanks. I'm not certain they can do anything about it. In ancient times they used to do this a lot, like I know the Macedonians like doing this, where they reinforce the horsemen with skirmishers. It was very common. The general is there, so I'm going to move these two. And I'm going to give them a unit of elite archers.
Elite archers! Warriors ready!
You know what? That's what I'll do. I'll give them two units of each.
Understood.
I will leave the general here for defense, but I will move my heavy cav here. Let's kinda reinforce these divisions. Like, their army is no joke, they can defeat me if I do something stupid. Here, they're kinda preparing for the flank, we'll see how it goes. This is the way to play Crusader Wars endgame, like you have to make divisions and kinda leave them at the hands of the AI, otherwise you can't really keep up, it's not possible. However, we will kinda shift our troops to match them. And we'll make a full assault. You know what? Let's kinda... I will wait. I will keep advancing like this. Bro. Let's take the hill here. Let's send our flanks to kinda engage. Here they should kinda skirmish a bit.
The enemy has found our concealed units.
Let's kinda break off this part. And
Orders understood. Hold formation. Guards, double time. Yes, Commander.
let's kinda charge here. I think we have a good flank on them, let's see how it goes. Here comes the bulk of the forces. I really want to rearrange my swords. We need to match theirs. We are getting obliterated.
Enemy units have been routed.
Bro, we have no chance, what?
The men are broken and running for their lives.
The general needs to interfere. These are big trouble. The archers are doing wonders here. Let's kinda have the general flank around.
The enemy is attacking our general.
Bro,
The general has been killed. Excellent. We have gained the upper hand.
we really need to break these guys.
They're fleeing.
How are they? They just melted my entire unit like it was nothing. The king needs to shine here. There we go. Now let's make them all one and kinda attack. The divisions worked out really well. It's a bit counterintuitive, but archers actually belong on the flanks. They don't belong behind your lines in most occasions. Oh, we really did them good. William is victorious. He's been doing a real good job. You know, he won the duel. Now this will be his second war. Oh, we captured him? Yes. Nice. So here we need to create a new count with the idea that this count will become the duke one day. Sadly, we don't have anyone good. I really don't want to give this guy land. His son is a count, okay. The Boar Knight is not bad and he's Castilian, so let's kinda fix him a bit. Oh, this is nice. There. We'll make the Boar Knight a count. He can marry whoever he likes, I don't care. County. There. And he can start to convert it. And maybe fix the culture, we'll see. I think I'm gonna end it for now, this episode. I think I don't want to drop another 2-hour one. But yeah, this is the plan for now. We will be expanding and expanding, and we'll see how it goes. We have to go to war with Navarra, Aragon, maybe this guy. Now, I have been thinking for another playthrough. I think I'm at a point where I'm very comfortable with the work schedule, let's say, the upload schedule. One of the things I've really been interested in is the Lord of the Rings conversion mod, because it does support Crusader Wars also. I'm just going to kind of play around it in my free time, and see how I feel about it. Maybe for the next series it will be it. We'll see. So this will be it for now. Until next time, I guess.